take the field. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season, and they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Offense.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Roethlisberger will hand to counter. That's a gain of 6 on the 1st down run.
Here we go.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Roethlisberger. And yes, complete to the tight end McDonald. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. Connor. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. On 1st down, it's Samuels. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, Samuels. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
He'll get that one complete to Connor. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. That is caught. It's Juju for the Steeler touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Steelers have once again taken the lead. Extra point now by Boswell. That's one of those touchdown tosses where if it's an inch to the right or left, it's not a touchdown. He had to put it right on the money.
Yeah, and how did he do that? Everything around him, everything swirling, all the coverage downfield. Somehow he spotted the opening and put it right there.
This is taken at his 4. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. On 1st down, it's White, and he still has yet to get on track in this 1st half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd and 11 now, Brady. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Stephon Tuitt able to shake free and get home for the sack.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so they can throw the football.
To throw is Brady. Goes underneath here to White. Now White lost the football, and it looks like Steeler football. It is. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now Roethlisberger escaping the pressure right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down.
Was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? Or does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
On third down, Roethlisberger able to get away, and a pressure gets to him again.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to launch this thing into a double team, and it's intercepted. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick.
Let's go. Interception all day, baby. Let's get this.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
On first down, a running play ends up going backwards as he won't get close to the line of scrimmage. In fact, he's going to lose 4 yards. He already has 2 sacks to his credit. Now another tackle for loss.
And you know how you can always identify who was supposed to block him? They're the ones helping up the person who just got knocked to the ground with the ball, right? Whether it's a running play or a pass play, they've got to figure out a way to slow him down. Maybe you chip him with a second guy. Maybe you just out and out double him. Maybe you make sure you take the ball and throw it as far away from him as possible. Because right now, he is wrecking things for them.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Dante Hightower in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again. Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Stephon Tuitt able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Brady now to throw. It's caught. This is White. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that's going to make it 3rd down and 10. With James White, you know that he can catch the football. He was 3rd in the NFL amongst running backs last year with 87 catches. And as we've seen, sometimes they come in bunches. Super Bowl 51, he had 14 grabs, including the winning score. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in Week 1. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. Ben Watson was the intended target, the tight end, and that'll bring up 2nd down. To throw again, Brady. It's complete. James White. 7 yards on the play, and all of a sudden here it's third down. Brady's saying let's go as he'll hustle him to the line. And Thomas has it. And he's taken down at the 40. But not before picking up the first. Here's Brady to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady complete to Watson, the tight end. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Brady's throw on third down there is incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
They go play action here on first down. Flushed out right. He's going to launch it for Washington. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Ready? Black 20. Black and burn.
They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. 20 yards on both of those plays back-to-back there. They are moving now. It's another first down.
Let's go, Hattie. Let's go, Hattie. Let me know what you got.
Throwing now. Roethlisberger on first down. And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. The end result, 21 yards. You know, when I see passes like that, I'm reminded of something you and I talked about yesterday. Big Ben was a wide receiver the first 3 years of high school, sitting behind the coach's son. And then he finally got that opportunity. I think he's made the most of it. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Here's Roethlisberger, eluding the pressure right. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And oh, not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's fourth down. Here's Jordan Berry now as he's on to punt for Pittsburgh. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this ball's going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And a good effort on the return there gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. A reminder, coming up tomorrow night, it's the one weekend of the year where we get 2 games to wrap up the week. Texans and Saints from New Orleans in the early game. Then Broncos and Raiders, Vic Fangio's coaching debut, and also the Raiders' final season opener in Oakland. That's the late game at 10:30 Eastern. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Here's Connor. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop it. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
All right, now, black 30. 52 right here. 52. Yeah.
They'll run on first down. It's Connor. And some room to maneuver. That he gets this deep into Patriot territory. A big pickup of 38. They've done a pretty good job containing him up until this drive, and until that run, there was no containing him at all.
Yeah, you're right about that. He finally popped free. But we didn't have to be in their practice sessions. We didn't have to be in their meeting rooms. They planned for a run like that to happen, maybe a couple of them. But what did they tell their guys all week? You know what they said. Move on to the next play. That one just happened. Let it go.
From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on first down. That one into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. See, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Looking to throw on second down. Brady. Looking sideline, incomplete. So the pass goes out of bounds, but he was not outside of the tackle box when he threw that. He's got to be careful.
You and I both know if it's even close, they're going to give it to the quarterback. They don't want to throw that flag unnecessarily. So if you're just in the area, you're going to be okay.
Open man is Gordon, complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Wait, that 180? 180? It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Check out for me.
On first down, it's White. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Brady, he's got a man complete. It's Julian Edelman. And now they are knocking on the door inside Pittsburgh's 10. Brady and Edelman hook up for a big one. 46 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Caught by the tight end Watson. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. Right back to Connor here on first. And he stopped immediately there. The safety, Patrick Chung, is the one who makes the stop. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And now off to the races, down the right side. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Juju Smith-Schuster, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Tom Brady leads the offense out for their next possession. He has been consistent, hasn't he? He played well in the first quarter, good second quarter, and now continuing that here in the third.
And that's the word that they're always seeking from the guy taking the snaps, is consistency. Taking care of the ball, making sure it gets to the right people, no errors, right? Not turning it over, and just doing all the right things. That's leadership, and it inspires confidence in a team.
Yeah, been a good leadership and a good distributor. They go right back to White here on first down. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line.
Wait, 20.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12.
Let's go, D, let's go.
On 2nd and 12, Brady. And a dump off to White. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
I'm guessing, partner, that if we're in the huddle with the Patriots right now, there's not a single guy that thinks they have any chance of coming back in this one, especially not with Tom Brady.
Yeah, who's Tom Brady? What's he done in the past as far as comebacks are concerned? They're down right now, but that can evaporate quickly with him in the huddle. And Brady's throw there, incomplete.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. That'll be a 48-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
I'm coming up. Hey, I-7.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And this is Moncrief with a catch. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run with Samuels. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for it. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
First down run for Connor, not going to get much. Maybe a yard. Second down. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 28-yard line.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Easy.
Again, a run with Connor. And he's going to take this down close to the first as he's brought down at the Patriots' 21.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a first down. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Starting to feel a little to me like the air is coming out of the balloon, so to speak, defensively.
They're taking their will from them right now. That's what they're doing. Whatever they want to call, it's working. They're handling things up front, and it's not just the offensive line. It's everyone. You're seeing the guys on the perimeter blocking downfield and making sure that they're secure. So, yeah, you're exactly right. The air's out of the balloon, and right now they're almost lifeless.
Brings up 2nd and 9. Let's go. At the Patriots' 7.
Now Ben going to give this one to Connor. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
A sense of urgency has to...
Gordon loses the football. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Steelers. Through an opening, and there he goes. And he takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for a Steelers score. So this defense clicking early in the year, week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
Boswell good with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
Looking to throw again on second down. Brady, he hits his target, left side, Watson. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. And he has now hit number 500. Charles, that is his 500th NFL career catch.
Definitely worthy of applause, but I remember when 500 meant you were going to the Hall of Fame. Nowadays, in today's football, 500 puts you on the path, a significant number. There are a lot of tough routes to try and cover. When you see a runner come out of the backfield and run this angle route, looks like they're going to the flat, and then they put their foot in the ground and cut back sharply inside, not easily covered, and then when they catch it, good momentum built up by them as well.
And able to pick up the first. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. On the ground is Michel. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. It was Mike Hilton up to make the tackle.
Right, 20.
A gain of 2. Brings up second.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Brady. This is White on the screen. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. New England on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Now Brady. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Mark Barron. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
They'll run here with counter, and he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
Let's go.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep, and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the 1st down marker. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. Roethlisberger will stay out there, and they're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for him with Roethlisberger. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. The Steeler 1st down on the pickup of 11 yards.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. On 2nd down now. Samuels. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. The players on your team earned XP. Quickly upgrade your team at the end of each game.
till we die. This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lag.